Hi guys, Halloween here. So today we are going to unbox one of our new decks here. So recently I bought a new one at our friendly local game store, and I have no idea what's in it. It's still sealed, as you can see. It's completely locked. We're gonna have a look. We're gonna see what we get. All right, let's have a look. I'll open this here. All right. Here we go. Exciting. Alright, so what do we have? We have the stone-faced Bagel Jackal. So he has a nickname Bagel. And then we have houses This, Shadows, and Mars. I kind of like that. I don't think I have this combination of decks. I really like this and I really like Shadows. And then adding in Mars, that could be quite interesting. So before we're going to look at the QR code and stuff, we are going to see if we can, we're gonna open it up right here. Just bear with me guys, bear with me. Here we go. All right, so luckily I've got some long nails. Let's get rid of that. All right, so this is our Archon. All right, let's have a look. So first off, House Shadows. So we're starting out with a Moon Cursor of House Shadows. Moon Cursor is quite a nice card. It has only one power, but it has Skirmish and Poison. That means that if I damage you at least with 1 damage, the opponent's creature will die. And then fight steal 1. So that's quite nice. All right. So then we also have this guy. All right. Dealt No Spy Master. I haven't seen this one. I don't have this in one of my decks. So he has elusive, that's good, and he has an Omni ability. That's strange. I've never seen that on a creature card before. Choose a friendly creature. You may use that creature this turn. That's nice. That can be quite powerful. All right. Then next up we have Carlo Phantom. I know this one. I have this in one of my favorite decks. Elusive and Skirmish. Each time you play an artifact, steal 1. So that means that we will be looking for more artifacts in this deck. So let's hope for that. All right. We have a Bad Penny. All right. Bad Penny is always a nice card. Destroy, return Bad Penny to your hand. So we might be hoping for a Secret Needle here. Alright, so we have an Evasion Sigil. That's our first artifact, so that will be working nice with our Carlo Phantom here. I'm gonna lay him out right here. So Evasion Sigil gives you an Ember, so that's nice. And the ability says, before a creature fights, discard the top card of its controller's deck. If the discarded card is of the active house, exhaust that creature with no effect. So the important thing to remember is that this applies to you, but also your opponent. So it could be a good bet or a bad bet. You don't know in advance. So that will be working together with our Carlo Phantom. We also have a Relentless Whispers, also 1 direct Amber. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, we steal an Amber. So that's classic Shadow stuff. Oubliette, purge creature with power 3 or lower. Very nice. Good card. Let's keep our action cards here. We have a Nerve Blast, steal 1 if you do deal 2 damage. These are some really nice cards. Then we've got Miasma. Miasma is a card that I haven't seen yet in one of my decks. So direct Amber. Your opponent skips the forge key step on their next turn. So this is just a hard block to forging a key. That's good. We also have Lights Out. It's very nice removal. Return 2 enemy creatures to their owner's hands. Could be, no, they are only enemy creatures, fine. We also have a Hidden Stash, so that means we get an Amber and we can archive a card. A Booby Trap, deal 4 damage to a creature that is not on a flank with do damage splash. So that's good, that's some good board removal. Alright, so that's everything we have right here. So we've got some creatures, right? We have a Bad Penny, Dealt No Spy Master, and a Moon Cursor. The sad thing is that we don't have a Secret Needle. Now, one of my favorite decks, which plays very well, also doesn't have, has a Secret Needle but doesn't have a Bad Penny. So they belong together, but it's okay if they're not together. And we have a Carlo Phantom, but I have only one artifact on Shadows, so that's not that good, but we'll see if we get some more artifacts on the other houses, right? So we're gonna put those up here. Let's see that they're still a little bit in frame. Here we go. And we're going for the Mars house now. So we've got a Biomatrix backup. We know this card. It reads, well, after the errata, it reads that you have to put this creature into his owner archives, and it gives you an amber. So that's nice, it's an upgrade. Zizix the Many, we know this one, 3 power, but if he fights or reaps, you may reveal a creature from your hand. If you do, archive it, and Zizix the Many gets 3+1 power counter. So he's potentially a very powerful creature. Alright, so then we've got a Vezima Thingdrone. Also very nice. You may archive a friendly creature or artifact from play. So there are some archive effects in here. We also have this hidden stash card for Shadows. Then we have a Mind Warper. He has elusive, and an action, choose an enemy creature, it captures one from its own side. This is a very nasty card for Mars. We've got a John Smith, it's very nice. Fighter, reap ready, a non-agent Mars creature, so you can do some really crazy combos with that one. Then we have Sniffer. Hi, that's the first time I see this one for myself. So it gives you an amber, it's an artifact, but as an action, for the remainder of the turn, each creature loses elusive, so that could be potentially very powerful. And of course, another artifact that could work together with our Carlo Phantom over here. Right, let's put that here. Alright, we also have a Mother Gun, so you reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand and you deal damage to a creature equal to the number of Mars cards that you revealed. So another steal possibility for our Carlo Phantom over there. Another artifact, Custom Virus, 1 amber. Sacrifice Custom Virus, and then you can purge a creature from your hand, destroy each creature that shares a trait with the purged creature. An action, Shatterstorm. You can play this and then lose all your amber. Well, that seems counterproductive, but then your opponent loses triple the amount of amber you lost this way. So that's quite cool, right? I mean, if he's at 6 amber, you are only at 2 amber, play this, and okay, he loses everything. So that's powerful. That's quite powerful. All right, we're gonna put the action over here. Then we have Phosphorus Star. Stun each non-Mars creature and gain 2 chains. Fine. We've got that once. We also have an Orbital Bombardment. It gives us an amber, and we can reveal any number of Mars cards from our hand. For each card revealed this way, deal 2 damage to a creature. And I may choose different creatures every time. Right, another Orbital Bombardment, that's fine. And then we're at our this house. So let's have a look. We've got some action cards, Orbital Bombardment. So that's always nice. I mean, we've got some stuns with Phosphorus Storm. We've got Amber Control with Shutterstorm, so that's good. We've got an upgrade over here. That's fine. And then for artifacts, we've got 3 artifacts on this house. So that works together with the Carlo Phantom, of course, and John Smith over here. A Mind Warper, a Vezima Thingdrone, Zizix the Many. Only 4 Mars creatures, so I don't really particularly like that. I don't think this is really such a good Mars house. For Mars, I like a lot of creatures and a card like Soft Landing at least, and that's not in here. So let's see if there's some synergy with these Shadows cards. Booby Trap, Hidden Stash, so we could archive something. A Miasma, that's also some control over here. Nerve Blast, Relentless Whispers, and Oubliette. Not that much stuff to steal. I mean, we also don't have the usual suspects like Nutty the Thief and stuff. But yeah, it's fine for now. Let's see what we have on this side. So we've got Tentacus. Your opponent must pay you 1 amber in order to use an artifact. This is a ridiculously irritating card if you have a deck with a lot of artifacts or that relies on a lot of artifacts. Like this deck, for example, it has like 4 artifacts. So that could be annoying if you have this against yourself, right? Against you as if your opponent has this card. All right, we're gonna put these Mars cards over here. All right, that's fine. And then, all right, Tentacus. Shaffles. I love Shaffles. So it's a 2-power creature, and at the end of your turn, your opponent loses 1 amber. So that works immediately. I play this one, and immediately he loses an amber. So it has some really cool effects. All right, we have another Shaffles. Wow, that's gonna be fun. And then we have a Pit Demon, action steal 1. That's a very standard creature for this, but very interesting. All right, let's see. Another Pit Demon. I was checking if I have one more here because they're sticking a bit to each other. So we have another Pit Demon, action steal 1. All right. A Library of the Damned. So we can archive a card. So you see we have quite some possibilities to archive a card. We've got the Hidden Stash for Shadows. Then here we've got the Vezimuth Thing Drone. And here we have a Library of the Damned. So maybe there are some ways that we can put up some interesting turns using archives. And of course, again, an artifact which is powerful with Card of Phantom, but well, as soon as your opponent figures that out, your trump card is gone, right? So a Dominator Bauble, you can use a friendly creature. That is also very nice. I particularly like this artifact, right? Hysteria. This is the first time I have this card in my this card in my deck. I particularly like it. Return each creature to its owner's hand. All right. That's an action card, a Hand of This, so that's another removal card. Alright, Gongoozle. This will give you an amber. Deal 3 damage to a creature. If it is not destroyed, its owner discards a random card from their hand. Control the Weak, very powerful card. Choose a house on your opponent's identity card. Your opponent must choose that house as their active house on their turn. I think this is one of the most powerful cards, because you can control the house your opponent has to choose, and sometimes if you have enough hand knowledge, this can become very powerful. And then our final card is Arise. We can choose a house and we return each creature of that house from our discard pile. So could be interesting to play together with, for example, this. We have 5 disc creatures. All right, so let's have a look. We've got 5 disc creatures. We have over here 4 shadows creatures, so that's 9, and then another 4 here, so that's 13. That's actually not that much creatures, I must say. So these are all of our creatures over here. Then we've got a buttload of artifacts, right? We've got Library of the Damned, Dominator Bauble, we've got an Invasion Sigil, and then over here we've got the 3 Mars artifacts. So that's quite a lot of artifacts. It's the most artifacts I've had in the deck up till now, I guess. And then we've got some, an upgrade and some cool action cards. Yeah, I'm very curious how to see how this deck plays. I'm going to post a gameplay video. Definitely gonna post a gameplay video on this deck, and we can see how it works. All right. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be opening more decks every day. Thank you. Bye.